What is up, YouTubers, gamers, and hobbyists out there? Welcome to Chill with Pete, the coffee break catch-up series where I bullet point my week, sometimes longer, depending on how long of a gap's been in between my life, my hobby, endeavours, whatever else is going on with the channel. Anything, really. Anything I can think of. Right, so, and I can't even remember what's been going on since the last Chill with Pete. How bad is that? It's Saturday today. The sun is shining. It's glorious. You can probably see it coming streaming through the window here. Absolutely beautiful. I've got my coffee, so we're in good shape, and it's real coffee today. From the machine, so lovely jubbly. Now, as you may or may not know, I've been working on Victrix Romans of late. I've got most of them done. I've got another 4 to do. I've got the Commanders to do, and then I'm done. So I thought I'd save the Commanders for last, sort of the last sprue. Sort of, treat myself last, because these are a bit different. Because I've been doing the ordinary Legionnaires, and they can be a bit samey. You can make wonderful poses with the sprues, and that's really, really cool. I miss that from the old Warhammer days. I like being able to pose, but although I've just been putting them on quite randomly, just because I like random. And I've primed some of them with grey brush on primer. I'm looking at the wrong camera. That one. Grey brush on primer. I've primed some of them with black. I've primed some of them just in grey, really, panzer grey. So we'll see how it goes. I'll probably prime the Commanders in grey as well. I don't know. We'll see. I'll see if I can use speed paints on them. I could try out that palette then that I've been threatening to do for a long time. So I've had some good things happen to me lately. As you may know, I've been after a Warlock magazine because I've got my fighting fantasy books, and I want to start going through those in video form. I don't quite know how I'm going to do it yet. Certainly go through what I remember about each one. To begin with, we'll talk about the whole Warlock magazine, how that came about, how fighting fantasy, I don't know, became popular, I guess. It wasn't the first, choose your own adventure style, but it was certainly the first books that I know of to use game mechanics, sort of akin to rudimentary role-playing, like skill, luck, and stamina. It was the first time I'd seen anything like that, which was cool, really, really cool. But I won't go too much into that now. But I did get Steve Jackson Fighting Fantasy book, which was kind of an introduction to it. I always wanted it when I was younger. I just never got around to getting it. So I tracked that down. I've got the Riddling Reaver, I think it's called, which is a one which just came out after that, I believe. So I've got that, and I've got Warlock issue 1, 2, and bear with me, 7. Yes, issue 1, issue 2, and issue 7, and the Steve Jackson Fighting Fantasy introductory book as well, which I was kind of very lucky with because it only said it was on eBay. They with a book, they list the state of the book, and it was listed as acceptable, which is it could be anything really. It could be covered in stains, pages torn, although you can still read it. But it's actually what I would classify as good condition, because it's all together, it's all solid, there's no staining or anything like that. So yeah, I'm really, really pleased with that. Like I say, pleased to get my Romans so far done. And this weekend marks the Pirate Festival weekend here in Seaton. which I should be out there down at the front with my cameras, taking pictures of the boats going by and the parades and all that kind of stuff. But I've just had so little hobby time of late. I thought, do you know what? I'll do this instead. I'll do some hobby instead. So after this, I also picked up a old style metal miniature. I did a short on him. I've primed him in lead belcher because, well, it's going to be quicker to paint him. I didn't really want to add more to the stuff I've got on here, but I thought, do you know what? I'll just stick it on. I can paint him quite quickly, but I don't want to rush him either at the same time. So once I've got this lot painted, all the stuff that's on my desk, and now I think I can start clearing it away, making room for the map, doing some RPG character generations from D&D for the campaign. Maybe set up something for Alien. I don't know yet. I'm not entirely sure on that score yet. Probably the fantasy stuff will come first, because I did have some years ago. I did a solo playthrough of D&D, and I want to continue. I want to find those character sheets. I want those characters to be in the campaign I want to play now. That's what I want to do. Anyway, so enough of that. As I say, sun is shining through. It's glorious sun here, and yesterday was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Probably the hottest I've felt here. This morning, I walked to Dylan in shorts and t-shirt. First time this year for shorts in the morning. No long trousers, none of that. I was just like, yeah, it's fine. Shorts are fine, and just got on with it really, and it was good. Long weekend, bank holiday weekend. I love the bank holiday weekend. I love tacking a day on here and there to make it even longer. So I've got Tuesday off as well as the Monday, so that'll be good. What else? So I'm eagerly awaiting a payday now, because I want to track down other magazines and things like that. I want to track down all of the Warlock magazines, of course. Oh, I managed to pick up issues 14 and 15 of the Lord of the Rings tabletop role-playing magazine that came out by D. Agostini that I started collecting a while back. So I got another 2 issues of that on the way. Yes, baby. Can't wait for that. Super excited for that. Stupidly excited, in fact. And yeah, it's going to be great. Absolutely fantastic. I've got a lot of stuff cluttering my room up here at the minute, but that's because we've got someone staying tonight, and a lot of stuff's had to come into this room, so it's all good. It's absolutely all good. And I am super excited to get going with some hobby stuff. Just looking at the time there, that's not bad. It shouldn't take me as long to finish this cup of coffee, because it comes from the machine and it's not as hot. It's not boiling. It's the correct temperature, so to speak. So that won't take me as long. But caffeine. I'll tell you something I've started drinking recently. Called dandelion coffee, and it's dry roasted dandelion root. Oh, it's immense. It's because I like strong coffee. I like strong, bitter tasting coffee, and this stuff, the dandelion coffee, is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just bitter and strong, and it's not too bitter. The longer you leave it, I use, you put it in a cafetiere, and so the second cup's stronger than the first. But oh yeah, lovely. I think I actually prefer it to coffee beans. I just like the taste of it. Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, I like the taste of it. Really, really, really nice. Oh, do I have any other plans? No, I'm excited to do some nostalgic memory lane stuff. I think Fighting Fantasy will be good for memory lane because I figure memory lane doesn't have to necessarily be about actual locations because I've kind of covered Seaton and Plymouth with that, and I think, well, not as in depth as I could, but I have pretty much covered a lot of it. So I'm thinking, you know, there's other stuff I can use for memory lane and nostalgia. Nostalgia is a very strong memory lane choice. I could do a particular board game as a memory lane. I could do it as a take a look. But I think with the older stuff like Fighting Fantasy, I'd be better off doing it as a memory lane for me. Because, yeah. And I'm just looking at a set of DVDs that I got. Monkey Magic, do you remember that? Now that is a real nostalgia trip. Yeah. Yeah, that it really is nostalgia central right there. Anyway, weekend. Like I say, my wife's got her friend up staying this today. Then she goes back tomorrow. We might get to do something this weekend. Something out of the ordinary. This summer, I want to go to a place called Wildwood. You look it up. It's a natural wildlife place. Oh, it's just beautiful. Really want to go there. It's like fantastic. Last year, my wife and daughter went there, and I was kind of a bit envious come the end because I've seen the pictures, and I'm like, I really would have liked to have seen that. That looked awesome. Oh well, always another time. And I'll take my camera. I can hopefully get some great pictures. That'd be good. I want to get charged batteries for my camera. Get a big proper camera, and I'll have my phone as well, of course. But yeah, that'd be good to use my actual camera. That'd be great. So I feel like I'm getting a nice tan all over gradually now. Just a little bit of sun here, and I actually fell asleep in the sun yesterday outside. And blessed him, and he tried to stay out with me, but he kept getting too hot and ended up coming in. He was more sensible than me. I mean, he's got a black coat anyway, hasn't he? So, dear of him. He must have been baking. But, yeah. Time have we got here? 13 and a half minutes. No, getting there, not bad. A sip. So this chill is a nice, easy video to do. Because I can just sit and record, and off we go. And it's nice. It's nice to do that. Doesn't take too much thought, and sometimes that's really good. Other times you make a video like I don't know, say a memory lane, which can be a lot of editing, different effects and tweaks you need to do to it, or like a painting tutorial. And they can take a lot of time and effort. Things like this, not too bad. And I want to do a on the beach repeat later as well, where I can build my commanders for the Romans. And that'll be all the soldiers pretty much for the towns and that for my RPG game sorted. Because I'm going to paint them how I want to paint them. All different colours, whatever I feel most fitting, really. I'm not going to go for authenticity. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm going for what I want. which I think is what it's all about. It's what it should be all about. Okay, right, let's have some more coffee, shall we? I've got so many books and things I want to go through for memory lane. Nostalgia. I just sometimes I just feel like talking about these things. Do you know a computer I never had back in the day, but I wanted, or I feel like I would have liked to have had a go at it, was the VIC-20. I had a ZX81. Later on, I had a Spectrum, Commodore 16, and Commodore Amiga, going onwards. But MSX, but I never had a VIC-20 or a Commodore 64. Maybe I should have, just to experience it, really, I suppose. Yeah, but, okay. Starting to jibber jabber a bit now, so I hope you guys are well. Thank you for watching these videos. It means awful lot to me when you guys do that. So I haven't got anything new painting wise that I've painted to show you. It's just stuff I've built, built and primed my my Romans. So, but there you go. That's them. And let's have some last of my coffee. All you need is love, it says on my mug here. That's my coffee mug from downstairs. Alright guys, thanks ever so much for watching this Chill with Pete. Always appreciate you watching, you know that. Possibly use it as a bit of background for painting along. Catching up in the world of Peter. I mean, personal wise, on a personal note, my new job's going well, really well. Enjoying that, loving it actually. For the first time in a lot of years, I can say, I really like my job. I haven't been able to say that for a long time, but it's good, isn't it? If you can get to that point at some stage. But yeah, so thank you, and I'll see you guys on another video. Thanks for watching, and bye for now. Bye bye.